all my crafty friends. NanaKaye here with NanaKayeDesigns.com and the Altered Book Nook on Etsy.com. I don't normally show my face, but I thought, I'm always curious about the person that I'm listening to when I'm watching one of their creative videos. I'm always kind of a little curious about their environment. So behind me you see part of my work area that you hear me talk about quite frequently. I have my ribbons over here on the side, like so. A lot of my papers are right here. Right here is my ink cart, and here is where I keep a lot of my papers that I am actually working with on a project as I'm working. And then on this side, I just have my glues and my workstation and different clip art things all in this area. So that's my workstation. Now this does not show you my supply room, which one day I will do a video. Way back in the back there, behind the sewing machine, you can see my sewing machine over here behind me. That's my sewing table. But behind that, let me get my head out of the way. Behind that, over in this back corner, that is my actual area where people first walk in. So I'm kind of blocked off when they first walk in. So, but that's the front door, and that's where you're getting all that sunlight. We got a lot of sunlight coming in today. But anyway, I just thought I would start this video by giving you just a little view of me. Here's me and my little work area. And then we're going to flip over to the workstation, and we're going to start working some more on the rest of this book. I'm going to try to finish a couple more things, I think, on this and go on and try to finish that up. So that's our goal today. So just stay tuned, stay with me. And I appreciate the fact that so many of you have subscribed in less than 2 weeks. No, less than a week. We have gone from 349 subscribers to 1,120 as of this morning. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. It's been a struggle getting on there with 1,000 subscribers, but we're there. I told you when we hit 500, we're going to have some freebies, and they are in Coffee's, K-O-F-I, NanaKaye. If you go there, there's a freebie there for you, so you can go get it. That's not a problem. And now that we've hit the 1,000, I'm going to have to figure out something else to do, but I am going to reward you guys for being with me. Thank you, and just stay tuned, and we're going to start on some kind of a project today. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do other than finishing up this book, so I'll be right back with you. Okay, what we're going to do today is try to get the signatures attached to the cover. This is my template for where I want my holes. This is the cover, and this is the signature. Okay, I have kind of got things kind of prepped. I've patted down and made sure the pages are where I want them and kind of tight. I'm going to put my clips in. Hopefully some of my book won't slip. That's what I'm trying to prevent, not any slipping on the book pages. We want them to kind of stay where they're supposed to stay. So that's done. Okay, my template I measured. So I just measured it so it would fit into my book here, like so, and I punched the holes. All right, for me, my template's larger than it needs to be, so I'm going to go ahead and just mark the lines where it's supposed to be so that the second signature is the same way. Okay, these inside lines on my template are the size of the signature. These outside lines here are the size of the book cover. All right, lay this aside a minute. I want my two signatures to go in between these two lines here in the center of that ribbon I made. Again, I need to lay my template on here, and then I'm going to go where the holes are and make me a pencil mark kind of in the center on my ribbon. You need a guide. You need some kind of a guide as to where to line up this with this. Okay, now open mine back up. This is where I punched my hole originally. And I want to get that first one lined in the spine of the book right there. Twisting and turning till it comes through. And as you see, it's come through. So I'm just going to leave that in for a moment. Make sure I get everything in the right position. Take another one of my pokes. I know that these have a particular name, and right this minute it's just all over my head, so I can't think of yarn, whatever it's called. Anyway, it's my pokey tool. Hey, I've heard other people call it that, so I don't really foolish calling it that. All right, then here, same thing, right on that dot of my spine, twist, push it through, push it through, push it through. Come on through. It's coming, but this one doesn't want to push through as easily as the other one did, but we're going to keep twisting until we get a little bit of that needle out. So I've got all three in there now. You see all three of my needles in. Now, I'm going to go find me some thread, and I use embroidery thread like this, and I'm going to go I'm going to go with this. I think I have enough. I got this pale. I like this pale yellow right here. It's kind of pale. I'm going to go with that one. And in my same little kit that my pokey tools are stored in, I also have my needles. So there's my large head needle right there. So I'm going to lay it out. And I'm going to pull off thread that is 1, 2, 3, and then just a little more, 3, and just a tiny bit more of the length of the book. 3 and just a bit more length of the book. Remember that. Okay, then. Now comes the fun part. And that is threading this needle. Yes, I'm leaving all 5 or 6 ply. I think it's 6 ply. I'm almost sure this is a 6 ply yarn, and I'm leaving all the plies in place, and I am threading the needle. Okay? I'm going to open my first signature up, and I'm going to, I got to think a minute, is it this one? It goes in here, then back through, then here. Okay, I think I got it right. All right, so I pulled that out, and I'm going to stick this needle back right in the same exact spot. I'm going to get another clip, if I can find one. I've got 2 here. Let me find me another clip. That's not good, that I don't know where my clips are. Well, you know what? We've already got these in place, so I'm not worried about it. I'm going to pull this clip right here because I need a clip. And I'm going to clip my thread to my book so that it won't come beyond that little space right there. I want that to stay. There you go. That's pull it enough that when I pull it, it won't pull out. Lay this back down, and I'm going to pull my thread. And it just pulled out. So just try to make sure you get it where it's caught in there, and it's not going to pull out. I'm trying to find, this little clip doesn't seem to be as strong as my others, but that's okay. Just enough that when I pull it, I know that there's a tug there. Okay, so next spot is going to come in the book. We're going to come back into where this hole was. So I'm going to pull the needle out and hopefully not slip. Pull that one out with the pokey tool out. Put the needle in, and it came right behind it. Really good. Then back through the middle. Trying not to cross over the threads, guys. Try not to go right back through the thread. Try to miss it. Makes tying it off a whole lot easier. Now we're going to come back into the bottom one. Hopefully I didn't slide. I pulled out really quick, so I'm not sure, and I didn't do it good. Didn't do a good job on that one. We may have to go back, okay? That does happen sometimes, and it did slip. So I'm going to go right back in the hole where it came through on. Make it a little larger if I have to. Now I'm going to hold my finger in place, hopefully this time. I hope I didn't mess up again for a second time. And that's the bad thing about videoing. All right, well, it did, but we're going to still get through it. Because all I got to do is look at it from the inside here and go on in. There we go. No big deal. We don't let things like that upset us. Okay, we've got the first signature pretty much in. We're going to release it now. We're going to look at it and make sure it's in the book where we want it. And we want some string here, extra string, and I'm going to tie it in the middle. Now, I have this one here, but I'm going to pull this one here underneath this one, like that. Then I'm going to pull it tight. I'm going to pull this one really tight. I'm going to tie my first knot. I want to make sure my signature is in tight. It is. All right, I'm just going to tie it off first. Open this up and look at my signature strings back here. Make sure they're tight, and they're not as tight as I want them. So I'm going to pull again. I'm going to pull both of these really tight again. And keep pulling until I get this one on this outside as tight as I want it. And that's better, much better. So I'm going to pull it again. I'm going to tie it off again. And then I always wrap one more time like this. One goes one way, one goes the other. I tie it again. Then I put a little bit of glue on it. Just a tad, nothing major. And I tie my knot. Well, I'm not going to tie a bow. I'm just going to tie a knot, because if you don't want a bow in the middle there, but I am going to leave my string dangling like this. That way, if I want to put dangles on it that's going to fall below, I've got room. So that was, first signature is in. Looks good. First signature is in and looks good. We can take this clip off, lay it aside. Just kind of flip through, make sure everything looks right. Everything's caught, it's in there good. Now, we're going to get this next one somewhere close along this line here. Same thing, we're going to lay our template down. All right, we're going to find our mark that goes there on the inside of the book. There and there. We got to make sure it's on the centerpiece. Okay, then we're going to put our hole marks again by using the pencil. We want it somewhere close to where the other one was. Matter of fact, we want it right in front of it. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. We want it right there. That's where our other signature is going to sit. So let's grab it. Let's get to the center. There's my center. Put my template in here. Okay. Pat down the book real good. Make sure that you've got everything kind of tight in there where you want it. Okay. And I'm seeing something that's not, oh yeah, it was me. It was just me. All right, put your clips in to hold your book in place once you've tapped it in and got it where you want the pages to sit. You want them as tight to the center as you possibly can get them. All right, put that in for right now. Then we're going to open this up and we're going to mark this one too. All right, now remember the second mark was my pamphlet. Okay, get it on the right place. Okay, and go in with my first one. If I come out of that seam on that edge, that's where you want to be. Okay. Okay. So, got my holes done. Now, I'm going to pull my template out. Put my thing back in, pull my template out. I still want my needle, my big old pokey tool to stay in. Okay. Now, again, we're going to get our thread. Same thing. 3 and a little extra. A little extra. Okay. going to use the whole 6. The whole 6. I hope the thread's as easy as the first one did. The first one went right on in. This one I don't think is... Yeah, it did. No, it didn't. All right. Try again. Let me get my glasses on. Okay. Try one more time. I don't think video likes me sometimes. Okay, guys, it's in there. Okay. All right, same thing again. We're going to go through the middle. Take this out. We're going to go through the middle. Pull it. We're going to clip this first one up here under this tab right here so it doesn't pull out while we're sewing. Hopefully. Well, it's not tight enough. Okay. Now it's tight. Okay, then we're going to go up through the top. Okay, go in, grab the pokey tool. Go up to the top. Bring your needle in behind, right behind the pokey tool. Okay, come back up to the center, making sure you don't stick through your thread. Very important that you don't poke your thread. Pull it tight. And we're going to come in the bottom pokey tool. Oh, that one came. That was much nicer, wasn't it? Oh, no, it wasn't. I just totally messed up, guys. If any of you know what it was, you can make a comment, because I'm getting ready to tell you, but maybe you'll get the comments in quicker than I did it, okay? All right, I'll tell you what do you know what I done? Does anybody? Okay. What did I do wrong? Getting in such a hurry because I'm on a video. What did I do wrong? All right, what I did wrong was I didn't put it through my book cover. But now I got to go through all this rigmarole again. I didn't pay close attention. All right. All right, but we're gonna manage. We're gonna manage. I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about it too much. But I'm gonna go right where I poked that hole there, and I'm just using my needle to go through. I'm hoping I can do what I did on that one at least. The first one went through. Okay, and it's tight. For this the second strand didn't come through, so I need to pull it. Okay, there we go. Now let's go back up at the top since I pulled all the pokies out. All right, we've got the middle pulled and done. Let's go through the top. And I'm going to have to, this is where I get aggravated with my own self sometimes. I've got to go with this pokey tool back into here so that I am in the right spot. I'm going to go ahead and poke this hole. Make it where I have a place to come through at because I don't have a place. So we're going to do it again. And I don't like where it's hitting on my binder. So that's another thing. Let me clip this one out of the way. Clip this one out of the way. It's getting in my way. Okay. I want to make sure that where I'm poking at stays where it should be on the binder here. It's going to be somewhere right in there. And see, I'm coming out sideways. I don't understand why, unless my ribbon's not even on this front here. But we want to come in right beside and on that ribbon. There we go. Well, it's probably as close as I'm going to get it. I'm really getting in the way of my own step here. All right, we'll have to do. It's not that much off. We'll see. And we need to come back in with the needle right through right where the pokey tool is coming out the back. We'll follow it, chase it right back in. There we go. Oh, I'm going to poke my own self. Be careful. Don't poke yourself. All right, I got that one. I made that seem a little more complicated than it really is, but that's okay. Make sure this is not upside down, too. That's another thing. You do make sure your stuff's not upside down when you're doing it, guys. Coming back from this one. It doesn't want to come through the paper. Okay. There we go. That's not exactly in the center. There we go. Boy, mercy. And I'm attributing it to the current fact that I'm sitting here trying to do this on camera that it's giving me so much trouble. Because I don't normally have this much trouble, but that's okay. That's something you'll find out as you're doing this kind of stuff, that it does happen. All right, let's get this bottom one in where it belongs. So put it back into our book. And we want it to go right there through the cover. Now, I don't want to go at an angle. I'm going to go straight in. I'm really not happy that my string's not landed on that yellow spot, but that's okay. I just didn't get it in exactly the same spot. I might just make this bigger. There we go. It's a little bit of a struggle, but we got it. Let's lay my pokey tools aside. Let's pull on this. Let's loosen this. Okay. Again, pull tight. Pull tight. I'm going to check my outside here. Make sure it's tight. Okay. Now, we're going to do, like I told you before, pick up that string. Pull it tight. Pull it tight. Do the sign. I'm going to tie my first knot. Make sure not a knot, but just tie your first tie. Make sure you're in there tight as you want to be. Okay, tight. Be tight. Okay, tie a second knot. You can go ahead and put your glue on now if you want to at this point. Just a dab of glue for me. And then again, I pull this one through this one real quick. And I pull this one back through this one real quick so that the strings are crossing over. And then I tie again. So that's my knots to hold in my signatures. And hopefully I didn't put anything upside down. All right, let's flip it back. Let's just kind of look, see what we've got, see if we're closing. Close the book. Is it going to close? Yes, it is. Signatures are in, guys. So now we're going to wrap it up. And when I say that, we're just going to go through and we're going to add a few extra things, something that we like just for ourselves. Like this page to me is cute, but I think it needs some graphics or something, just something to kind of perk it up a little. Maybe something on that pocket or over in this corner. But of course, whatever I use, I want it to kind of blend. These are my flowers, some of my flowers. These are some of my flowers and clip art. But we're dealing mostly with wildflowers, so that's what I want to look. Kind of stick with what I had already used. We had yellows, pinks, blues. We got every color, so I don't think color is necessarily a problem. And I like this one. And I had another one that was similar to that just then, and I don't know where I laid it. I threw it back in the pot. Of course, I got these summer roses. They're pretty, and these are kind of pretty. There's a little pink there, so that might be what I go with. I think I want just a row that there. Wish I had a piece a little bigger. Let's go with the bigger one down here and a smaller one on the pocket. Let me look at it that way, guys. No, I like the big one on the pocket. The really big one on the pocket. Okay, there's my two. That's what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to reach over here and grab my ink. We're going to stick with the photo, image photo. Okay. My grandson's been here playing with my stuff. The things I'm finding that's got black watercolor paint on it. He has painted the whole shop with black watercolor. Then he got a hold of one of my distressed dyes, my yellow, and he decided to paint the whole front window with the yellow. Hey, it's art though. I'd rather have him mess up something than not ever be with me. Looks like he might be going back to stay with his dad for a while. We'll see how that works out. I will miss him, but at least I'll get right much work done because that little fella does prevent his grandma and papa from actually getting any work done because he has to have attention. Okay, let's get the glue on this thing. This is just simply clip art we're putting in. I want this one to go maybe that way. Here. And I want this one right dead in the center of my pocket. Just liven up the page just a tiny bit. Nothing fancy, nothing unique. That gets a little life there, and I am going to find one butterfly, but I want a larger one than normal. I like that great big butterfly, guys. I'm not even going to color his wings. I kind of like him. Okay, so let's put it. That's all this is. There's nothing special about this. It's just clip art to give this, to break the monotony of that green. So there it is. Page, the front cover is done. Remember, guys, it's a big pocket here. We may put a big old pull tab in there. I haven't decided, but you can put just ephemera and things in here until you're ready to journal with your book, and then you'll have loose stuff in there that you can put in your book. Okay, we got to put a ribbon on this. Just a small ribbon, so let me get to my ribbon area. And decide what I want. I have all kinds of ribbon. I found one little piece here. I found a little piece of ribbon. It's not a large piece. I don't need anything large here, just something. All right. Am I going to put a bow? I think so. Let's just see if we can get a little bow here with what we've already pulled off. I may have to do it a little longer on that tail. Pull that tail out a little more. Okay. I am so glad to get this book finished. I am going to get it on Etsy for sale soon. I will let you guys know a day or two before I do. Give everybody an opportunity to get in and find it. If anybody wants it. Okay. Small bow. I don't know if anybody realizes it's new. I've got so many new people, but I use a little bit of glue on my bows when I'm tying them. Helps when it dries. It helps keep them in place. All right, so that's my bow on my tag. My tag is ready. All right, what we got? Do anything here? I don't think we're going to do this one. We're not going to do anything else. So this is a waterfall we're done. We are going to put a bow on it. Let me see what I can find that I want to use on that. I don't think I have a lot of yellow left, so that's what I'm looking at is yellow. I am about out of yellow. I have made so many sunflower scrapbooks last year that I used up just about all my yellow. But I've got my trusty old baker's twine. I always got my trusty baker's twine. That'll make me some yellow. And I don't have to have anything fancy because it's a very small tab. here. Okay, there we go. That one, that can poke out. You can put dangles on that, whatever. This page here, I think we're going to leave it for now, or are we? Let me look. Let me just look over here in this stash that I have. I do have a couple of belly bands. We could go with a side belly band here, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to leave whatever pages are left for people who are, whoever buys the book gets to do their own designing. I'm going to try to be good about that. And pick a yellow with some pretty, I got a couple more yellows here. So let's do this one. And I'm just going to it's not really even a bow on this one, just a piece of ribbon. So it'll lay flat. This book has a lot of stitching in it, guys. Just about every piece of element in here. Pockets, these tags all have stitching. So this has a lot of stitching in it. This is really a cute book. I'm not going to say frilly, but I guess stitching is kind of a frilly thing. Okay, so I've tied that. I'm going to glue it like I always do. Just glue underneath, pull it a little more, and I'm going to leave it long for right this minute, let it glue, and then we'll cut it off after it's kind of laying like it's going to lay. Well, you know what? I can go ahead and cut it here like this. There we go. It'll lay down once we open the book. All right, this one's going to have a small one. I got to go find a couple more yellow ribbons, guys. I'll be right back. Just bear with me because I'll be right back to get another yellow. This is really being stubborn. These tiny little ties are kind of hard, guys. Not that I have big fingers. I don't. It's just, I just don't seem to be able to tie them like I used to could. I'm going to try one more time. If I can't get it through this time, we're just not going to even go that route because it's taking up too much of my video time. This is something I can do off screen. I don't know why on-screen things seem to be more difficult because they're really not. This is probably not anything that I don't go through. It's just because I'm conscious that I am trying to do it with you guys watching. And I guess it's something about that just makes it a little more difficult. But I got the bow in there now to get a little bit of glue under it. So, because we sure don't want it to come back out, do we? That was a little testy for me anyway. But I got some glue under it. Pull it up. I don't want quite that much tail on both sides, so we're going to go right there and cut a little of that tail off. There we go. Put her back in there where it was. Back into the, just giving you an idea of where the tucks are. Oh, we have just got so many tags. Goodness. And so little yellow ribbon. Might go somewhere else in here and see if I can find some more yellow. I do want at least a little bit some decoration on these tags and things. I'm not going to bow this one either. I'm just going to do this normal tie right here. Make it lay down. Now, save these little pieces because when we start doing stacks, we'll use these pieces in our stacks. So don't ever throw your little pieces away. I've got a little scrap box right up here in front of me. That stuff goes in. Don't throw them away. Okay, this one. Okay, it's done, done, done. All right, so I think we've about got our tags. It was no, there's one. Let's go with a different color. Since it's pinky there, I don't see why we can't put a little bit of pink on there. Do you? I think a little bit of pink will look all right. I got a little sheer pink right here we'll use. Now I have a ribbon spot behind me back here. And if you watched the first part of the video, it was behind the ink. And the first part of the video was showing you a little bit about my workspace. My ribbons are on shelving behind me. I should have some sheer like this in yellow, so we'll go find them. But that's just telling me that I do need to go get me some more yellows, a little bit more variety, because for the summer you'll use a lot of yellow. Okay, a little bit of glue underneath again, just for security reasons. Okay, and like I said, I don't want it sticking up way up, so I'm just going to cut the tails off just a tiny. I really want something larger than that in there. You know what? We're going to look at something else on that. But I'm going to keep this right here in front of me. Grab these two pieces and put them in my little drawer stash. But I want a large card there. And I think I've got one over here. So let's work on putting a large card right here in that writing spot. Let me see what I got over here. Now, I have a little box over here on my desk. I'll show it to you. It's this thing right here, and it's got all kinds of like the old playing cards and things I told you. But I think I've got a large card right here. Yeah, that'll fit perfectly. Okay, let's cover this one. It's back over here. Let's just cover this card right here with something that matches this book. Now we already know that we're going to probably use. I got 3 Blind Mice music sheet here. That's kind of cute. I think I might use it. Little Tommy Tucker. To market, I don't even want the writing. I'm just going to want some of the music notes. All right, so that's going to be my first piece. I'm going to use this. I don't usually use my music, but I've got, so much. My mother was a music teacher. I'll repeat that again. And I've got all her old music sheets. My Aunt Julia's, I've got hers, and a lot of that music from 1938 on. So I do have some old pieces here. And you know what? Sometimes I keep thinking, oh, I'm just going to save that. I don't want to miss it. Why? I'm not going to be on this earth much longer, and my kids could care less about this stuff. So we're going to start using it up. Well, let's see if we can get it on there straight. Okay. All right. All right. Let's go back in our music sheet drawer. Nothing left on this one that we need to save, so we'll just tuck that piece away. Of course, that can also go in our stack drawer. It's a nice old piece. It'll be a good piece of stained stack in our stack drawer. All right, there's the first piece on there. So let's find something else. Let's see what else we got that we can use in this drawer. I'm using the same kit. All right, I got this piece. And I probably could cut out. Yeah, I'm just going to tear this, like this, tear it like that, tear it. I don't get that much white. Somewhere on there. Ink it up a little. Let's give it some ink stress here. you know. Let's see where we want this one to put. Right across that top edge. That looks good. Okay. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Okay, so there's that. All right. Let's see what we got in piece of clip art. Those flowers clip art of some sort. No. I don't know if I have any wildflowers in this or not. There's a piece of wildflower right there. I like that. Let me look over here at this one. Got anything? We've got some large pieces of yeah, there's some large pieces. Let's go with a piece like this. I think that's all we're gonna do with this one. I like that. Okay, guys, I know you can't see it really well. This is the card we're working on. I can put that one there like that, but the colors really aren't deep enough to me, I don't think. I've got this one. I've got that pom-pommy one right there. I think I want this one cut just a little bit closer. Sometimes that's the way it goes. And I'm going to cut it a little bit closer here. Probably not on the leaves. Some of this I'm going to be cutting out. So I'm just cutting this one a little bit closer. I hope I'm still in the frame. Okay. Alright, I want to ink up this a lot. Give it some stain. Especially around that top area. Staining it up. Staining it up. Okay. That one I definitely want right about there. So let's go ahead and get it glued down. Okay. I hear my kitten wanting to come in. My little stray at my door. She is just about no longer a feral. It's kind of funny how that happens. But I am still the only one that she will let touch her. She won't let nobody else get their hands on her, just me. But that's because I feed her and take care of her, I think. But she is making a racket at this door. She is definitely wanting to come in and visit with you guys. I'm going to go that one at that angle, and I think that's all I'm going to do on this piece. I would probably do more if I was not on a video. But I didn't anticipate making a card on video. Okay, let's go ahead and go around this. I am going to put a tab on this. Okay, move these up out of the way. I thought I would never use these great big pieces. I thought, why in the world did I cut such big pieces out? I don't know why I did. I don't know why I cut them out so large, but hey, they worked out good on this aspect, so that goes to show you never know. You never know, do you? Okay, let's stain it up a little. Let's stain the music up a lot more. Get it more old looking. I think I want my edges rounded, so let's round our rounding tool. I'm making a lot of racket here, aren't I? Okay, find the rounding tool and let's get that done. Got one more piece to do. That's my back. I want to put paved lines on the back. These lines on the back. Like so. So let's get the glue on this card. These are cards I got in the mail. probably would have left that saying on the back so you could read it. It was a little scripture of some sort, but well, not exactly a scripture, kind of a history. But we are making a specific type of junk journal, so maybe it didn't go in with this one. All right, so now we've got our line page on the back, and we'll put our tab on last. Okay, let's cut this one out. Okay. All right, put our line paper back up, but we can always use more and redo these corners since I've got this paper on. And I'm going to ink one more time. Yeah, I'm not liking that, guys. Didn't get trimmed as much as I wanted to trim it right there. I got some sticking up. Okay, now we got it. All right, find a tab. My tabs are right here, and I think we're just going to go with this. Let's go with a pink polka dot. This we're on a pink page, okay? Pink polka dot tab. Ink both sides, especially along the edges. Okay. Placement right about there. Okay. Have it down. There's my tab. All right, let's see what we ended up with. I'm going to glue back on my glue spot here, and I've lost both my needles. That's not good. I am the world's worst. Look, I've got corkboard right here and keep forgetting to put the needle in it. Isn't that something? Specifically got the corkboard for that. I found one with a needle. The head's gotten off of it, but just so it plugs up that spout. All right. Oh, Lord, and I just slipped. How in the world did I do that? Okay, let's look again. Press it down. All right, there we go. All right, get everything out of the way. Now let's see how that's going to look with a card inside. Oh, Lord, I hope we didn't make the card too big. No, we didn't, but but I do have a little loose space right there that I need to glue down. You see that? That's something you need to watch out for when you're doing these things, because pulling this card in and out, if that's not glued down tight, it's going to snag when you go to pull it out. So be really careful about that. Just kind of be observant when you're starting to cut your sheets and things that you've got your glue, especially on your edges, because when I went to start putting this in, it caught it, but now it's not. So that looks good. Now, if that doesn't go all the way in, that's fine. I don't mind if my tab sticks out a little. I do want to try to make sure it's even, but my tabs will stick out a little. That doesn't bother me. So that just shows you that there is a spot. But if it does bother you, just cut some off this side of the card. That's up to you. I like the tab sticking out myself from behind or out of the signature a little bit. I think it's kind of cute. It just shows you that something's back there. Gives you some more variety. But now that journaling spot is done. This journaling spot is done. A waterfall. There's nothing else we need to do to this, I don't think. We've got a card here. Yeah, we'll put a tab on this card because it looks like it's having there's no tab card in there. Okay, we're going to make a card. One more card. I have a card for that spot. Let's see what I got. My little box. It's close to that size. I don't think I got anything close to that size. So we're going to have to cut something. Let me see what I got over here in my stash. See if my stash has got anything. Oh, yeah, we got cards galore over here. That one's a little too big. And this one can be trimmed off if it's too big. But it's not, so let's put a little tab on this one. A yellow polka dot, maybe? Be careful, I don't want to lose. I do not want to lose the any of my graphics on my cards. You got to be careful about your placement. So I'm only going to place this one right along this edge here. And you don't have to glue the two top pieces together, pull tab. I just do. But I don't want this to cover my chair there. So I'm going to kind of make it in the middle. Or the basket, or whatever that piece is sticking up there. Okay. That card is ready to go in. Okay, let's ink it up. I don't know why, to me, the rounded corners just kind of look more complete. More of a finished product to me. But that's again, that's your option when you're doing this. And right there was a good example of why I stitch my edges, because you saw how I just bent that. That stitching kind of kept me from ripping that page. All right, we don't have any cards in here, so we're going to pop a few in. Different sizes. That one's got stitching, envelope. That can go in there. It's a pocket. Put up again, we got a pocket here. We'll slide a writing card up in there. Journaling card. And there's one. This is small enough to slide into there. Yes, it is. And we've got the books here. A little bit fancy. And the bicycle with another race sign. Okay. Oh, we got the card. We got some cards and all the waterfall. So the waterfall pocket has a card. Woo. Okay. All right. So look on the side. So that's got cards in it. That's already got a card. This is a tuck spot. Let's put just a little card tucked in there. Don't have to have one, but it's just kind of nice to have them there and there. Okay, this has got a, all right, but what I said about this one is it needed a little bit of a graphic up in this corner. I stamped it, but it just not quite enough to me. So let's try to find a butterfly of some sort. I love that multicolored one. Okay. Got a lot of color in them. So I'm going to use them. I'm gonna put it way at the top, because that's what to me seems like there's just no color here really. So we'll slide that in like that. And we might put a little something over here. I wish I had some books. I don't know of any. That's kind of cute. Oh, there's something with a book. Nah, I don't like that. I would rather just stick with a flower. I could find one more long stem flower that I could ink up. There you go. That's what I want. Okay, I'm going to stain this up a little. Oh, guys, I'm staining it. What I'm doing is taking away the stark whiteness of it. See? I don't like that. I think I'd rather have word art there, guys. I'm just being picky today, aren't I? Sorry, just being too picky today. I want it to be a sunflower. Blossoms, but blossom, spring begins. Yeah, it's pretty, but I think it's too big. But no, it's not. That's okay. That fills up all that space. We're going to go with it. Again, I'm going to round these edges. That'll tone it down just a tiny bit more. Hopefully not cutting lettering off. Then we're going to stain it to give it some age look to it. And lay it on there. Oh yeah, that looks good. It's funny how it just can come together sometimes when you're not expecting it. Or when you just see something that just don't look right, and just add just one or two little elements, as you see, that makes the biggest difference in the world to it. So that's done now. We've got a full spot here, and we could tuck this one in too. That gives it a little bit of look, color there. We have got, oh, we need a little bit of a bow there. Let's find a bow to put on there. All right. Okay, let's take it out of the book. No problem. I like that. That looks nice. Okay, tuck spot. We got a tuck spot here. We could tuck something in. It'd be nice if we had a matching card, but we don't. So we go with the book card. That's really big. You know what? I don't really necessarily have to have it there. I don't think I'm going to put it on that page. Probably another page to put this on. I'm going to tell you why, because we don't want to cover up. Oh, this would be perfect right here. Just lay that right in there. And what this is a paper clip. Hidden paper clip we did. We got a video of it if you need to look for it. There you go. You had it on both sides. You got a tuck spot here, and then that writing space. So I'll just find a better card. I like the books. That's just the piece up there. All right, and then you've got a blank. All right, guys. All right, so let's do a complete flip through. Let me grab everything, get it all out of the way, and I'll clean up after the video goes off. But I just kind of want to move everything out of the way for a minute. And if we see anything else when we're doing the flip through, we are going to put some dingle dangles of some sort here. I don't have any right here in front of me, so I'm not going to do it on the video. But let's go through and wrap this up, this journal. Now, this journal, of course, whoever gets it can decorate some more on the front. Not a problem. Again, this is a paper bag cover made with the brown paper bag, two brown paper lunch bags. There are videos by Camellia's Designs, or Camellia's Craft Designs, or Camellia's Design Crafts. I'm not sure which way it goes, but look up Camellia on YouTube, and I'm sure they'll find her because she's really popular. She does a complete tutorial on the paper uses of the paper bags. So, and she has more than one. So go look at her to figure out how to do the cover. My cover opens up like this. I have a large storage space here where when I sell this, I will throw some ephemera, like pieces like these will get thrown in there for a person to use in the book. Open it up, then we have a pocket and then some pretty graphic designs on there. We have a pocket here, just a plain, simple pocket. Then we have journaling cards and a tag, journaling tag, right here. These all have stitches on them, down the side. All these have machine stitching. A lot of machine stitching in this particular book. Okay, this book also has the machine stitching down this whole side here, and it's got the thumb tabs on it, corner tabs to protect your corners. Front and back, there's that beautiful stitching. Then we have the waterfall design with a tag at the top, a small writing tag right there. Flip up, you've got writing tags for journaling inside of every one of these flip-ups. These flip-ups, you can actually put photos on it or memorabilia or something, but each one of them has a pocket. Every piece of this waterfall has a pocket inside. Then I'll come to the back, and there's a pocket also in the very back piece with a pull-out tag. Okay, so that's got that. All right. Going on, we have a small pocket here. Again, stitching down all the sides, corner tabs, a tag for journaling. Going on, we have a belly band with a tuck spot. So this is a tuck spot belly band. okay? This is another pocket here with a tag for journaling and a card for journaling. A lot of journaling spots. You can actually open this piece up and you've got journaling space here. Moving on, you got space here that you can add something to if you purchase the book. And you got another blank spot here. Great for another one of these journaling spots here. This one flips up. This was glued down on 3 sides, making a pocket in the back, and we made that large journaling card just a few minutes ago and put that in here. Again, we have a hidden paper clipped across this page with this card, and this card is holding this piece down, but this piece flips up like so. The card holds it down, and you've got a card in here. It says Nature, Labs, and Flowers. It's a beautiful journaling card. That slides in that little pocket right there. Tab sticks out so you know there's a card there. Moving right along, more pages that somebody can do. Another waterfall, same thing. It's got cards in every one of them. And it's got the card that we just made a while ago. We added a tab to it so you can see that it was back there. Okay, we're moving right along. Opens up. Got a tuck spot here with a journaling card. There's space up here to do something with, another journaling card. Of course, that's another journaling spot there. Goes in behind this one. Okay, then we've got a journaling spot here with a tuck and a card tucked in there. A card tucked in here with a journaling spot on the back. Beautiful pocket here. Moving right along, we got another journaling spot here with a big pocket with a full sheet here that you open up and journal on. We have a video where we made these, I think, I've had a lot of videos not take lately, so there may not be a video. I don't want to tell you a story. There may not be a video with this. We're going to add dangles here. This is a beautiful journaling pocket here that opens up. And then you got a pocket with a tag and a card behind it to journal on. Again, all the stitching, a lot of the elements have stitching. A lot of journaling spots in this particular book. There's another hidden paper clip wrapped over. There's another one. That's a beautiful writing spot here that we've got a stack on. Put a tuck and a card, and that is the book. Don't forget that we've got a pen attachment over here on the side where your ink pen will go into the book, so you've always got writing mechanism handy. The book has a magnetic clip on it to hold it closed. So there is our paper bag journal. NanaKaye signing off here saying, come again soon. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, paper bag journal is made with the Wildflower Melody digital kit. You can go on Etsy.com, the Altered Book Nook, and find this particular kit. Again, it's the Wildflower Melody. Go look for it.